Episode 03, The Case of the Missing Rice. On a Tuesday night in April, an entire pot of jasmine rice went missing from a family kitchen. No note, no explanation, 3 cups, fully cooked, completely gone. The case might have gone cold, if not for one person. 12-year-old Lily had been tracking household food disappearances since February. She had noticed an anomaly. 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 This word comes from the Greek, a meaning without, and nomos, meaning law or rule. An anomaly is literally a thing without rule, something that breaks the expected pattern. The same root gives us astronomy, the law of the stars, autonomous, self-governing, economy, the rules of the household. A refrigerator with a suspicious Tuesday night rice deficit was Lily's anomaly number 7. She opened her investigation notebook. Lily, writing aloud, Case File 07. Missing 1 pot of jasmine rice cooked. Location, kitchen stovetop. Last confirmed sighting. 8:47 p.m. by mom. Discovery of absence. 9:52 p.m. Time window, 65 minutes. Primary suspect, obvious. She did not write down the name of the primary suspect. She already knew who to investigate. Investigate. Step 1, gather evidence. Step 2, build the case. Step 3, confront. Lily was astute enough to know you never confront before the evidence is ready. Astute, sharp, perceptive. A truly astute investigator does not show their hand before the moment is right. Lily closed her notebook. She could hear the basketball bouncing in the driveway. The evidence was compelling. Compelling, not just interesting. Hard to ignore. The kind of evidence that builds a case. Exhibit A. The pot had been scraped clean, not just served, scraped with a spoon. Exhibit B. A slightly damp dish towel on the wrong hook. Exhibit C. A basketball on the front porch instead of the side yard, suggesting a quick trip inside mid-game. She documented everything. Explicit documentation was the foundation of any credible case. Explicit, not vague, not, I think I saw something. Every piece of evidence written with its timestamp, location, and full description. Lily had learned this from the True Crime Club at school, which was technically a book club. The evidence was explicit. The timeline was tight. And there was only one person with the motive, the means, and the opportunity. The suspect had arrived. A less astute investigator might confront immediately, but Lily's plan was elaborate. She would ask an ambiguous opening question and watch how he answered it. Elaborate, a detailed, layered plan. Ambiguous, a question that could mean 2 different things. The way someone responds to an ambiguous question tells you which version they were thinking about. Lily, casually. Hey Marcus, do you know anything about what happened to the rice? Marcus. What rice? What? Rice. The response. What rice? When there is only 1 pot of rice that could possibly be in question, is an evident tell. Evident. Right there in plain sight, the deflection was evident. Lily did not smile. Lily did not blink. Lily. Mom's rice. The pot on the stove. It's gone. Marcus. I didn't touch the rice. Lily. Interesting. Can you elaborate on where you were between 8:47 and 9:52? Marcus was adamant. Adamant, from a Greek word meaning unbreakable, originally used to describe extremely hard materials. When someone is adamant, they are not budging, not moving, unbreakable in their position. Marcus was adamant that he had not eaten the rice. Marcus. I was outside from 8:30 to 9:45. You can check with Jordan. We were on a call the whole time about the robot arm. An alibi. A credible one. Credible. A believable alibi. From a believable source. But a good investigator does not take credibility on faith. You corroborate. Corroborate. Let's pull this apart. The prefix co means together or with. The root comes from the Latin robur, meaning strength. Specifically, it referred to the oak tree. Corroborate literally means to strengthen together, to add more evidence alongside existing evidence until the combined weight is undeniable. One witness is testimony. Two independent witnesses who both confirm the same detail. That is corroboration. Lily texted Jordan. The response came back in 40 seconds. Yeah, we were literally on the phone from 8:30 to 9:45 about the wrist servo issue, LOL. The alibi held. She acknowledged the data. Acknowledge. To see something and formally recognize it, even when it complicates your case. Lily acknowledged the alibi. She also acknowledged that the evidence was now ambiguous in a way she had not planned for. She had one compelling suspect, and he now had a credible, corroborated alibi. She started to ask herself whether her investigation had really been altruistic, or whether she had been motivated by something less objective. Altruistic. Acting for the good of others, not yourself. Lily asked the question that every detective eventually has to ask. Was she investigating because the household deserved justice? Or was she investigating because she wanted Marcus to be guilty? Because she had cast him as the antagonist before the evidence was even assembled? Antagonist, the opposing force. In a true crime podcast, in any story, someone has to be the antagonist. Lily had given Marcus that role before the investigation started. That was not good detective work. She wrote one more line. Then she closed the notebook and started over, and wrote a different name. Case File 07 had a new primary suspect, and the new primary suspect had been running a clandestine operation for months. Clandestine. From the Latin clam, meaning secretly. Done in hiding, not openly acknowledged. Dad had a clandestine snacking operation, midnight kitchen visits, Tupperware containers in his nightstand, an entire system carefully hidden. He had been claiming to be on a diet since January. Dad, it was just a little bit. Lily, 3 cups. Dad, maybe 2.5. He was being mendacious. 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 This word traces back to the Latin mendacium, a lie, and before that, menda, meaning a fault or defect. To the Romans, a lie was a defect in character, a flaw, an error in the person. And that suffix? Acious. You know this one. We've been building this series since episode 01. Audacious, full of boldness, tenacious, full of grip, perspicacious, full of seeing through things, mendacious, full of faults, full of lies. 4 words, 1 suffix, and here is one more connection. Mendacious also gives us mendacity, the habit of lying. Do not confuse this with mend, as in to fix or repair. That comes from a completely different Germanic root. Dad had been mendacious about the rice, and, Lily now realized, about the leftover chicken last Thursday and the mango yogurt incident in March. Dad. What are you writing? Lily. I need you to atone for this. Atone. To make right what was wrong. The most contrite version of Dad appeared immediately. Contrite, not just caught. Actually sorry. He promised to make a new pot of rice, to stop claiming he was dieting at dinner, and to stop the clandestine Tupperware situation entirely. Lily showed deference to the sincerity of the apology. Deference, giving way, recognizing someone else's authority or right. In most circumstances, Lily, punctilious as she was about proper case procedure, would have required a formal resolution. Punctilious. Punctilious. From the Latin punctum, a point, a dot, a precise fine mark. You already know this root, punctual, being at exactly the right point in time. Punctuation, the marks that organize meaning. Punctilious means attending carefully to every fine point of conduct or procedure, following every rule, not missing a single step. But even the most punctilious investigator knows when to close a case gracefully. Case File 07, the case of the missing rice, was officially closed. The antagonist had been the wrong person. The evidence had seemed compelling right up until it wasn't. The investigation had started as something other than altruistic. But here is what a good detective learns. What a good student learns, what a good scientist learns. You do not win by being right the first time. You win by acknowledging when you are wrong, corroborating your assumptions before you act on them, and following the evidence wherever it actually goes, even if it leads you into the hallway at 10:45 p.m. to confront your father about Jasmine Rice. Case closed. Anomaly, a nomos, without rule, something that breaks the pattern. Investigate, look closely, gather every fact. Astute, perceptive, sees what others miss. Compelling, hard to argue with, forces attention, explicit, stated clearly, nothing left vague. Elaborate, detailed and fully developed. Ambiguous, open to more than one reading. Evident, plainly obvious, right there. Adamant, unbreakable, not moving. Credible, believable, worthy of trust. Corroborate, plus robur, strengthen together, confirm with more evidence. Acknowledge, accept the truth even when it complicates things. Altruistic, for others, not yourself. Antagonist, the adversary, the opposition. Clandestine, clam, secretly done, hidden from view. Mendacious, menda placious, full of faults, lying. Atone, make it right. Contrite, genuinely sorry, not just caught. Deference, respectful yielding to another. Punctilious, punctum, precise about every fine point.